These students are Russia's future, but there aren't enough of them to fuel the country's modernisation drive. Most are only children. They were born soon after the 1991 collapse of the Soviet Union, a period of serious economic and political upheaval. It's a demographic dip that could prove costly to the nation. The problem is Russia's population has been falling steadily now for the past 20 years. Despite government incentives to help boost the birth rate, there still aren't enough students, meaning that the Russian workforce is much smaller than it needs to be, and all of that's having a direct impact on the economy.
There will be troubles for our industry in very near future, when we will have the shortage of young people to be trained. We will have the economy very weak, so we will have to rely on import of everything, from pins and needles to cars and helicopters.
But beyond birth rates, there's another problem: students turning away from more technical careers. This is a vocational school, better known as a polytechnic. These youngsters are learning to make parts for the automobile and aviation industries. In Soviet times, schools like this were vital to the economy, churning out thousands of skilled workers a year. But nowadays, most youngsters after leaving high school prefer to pursue academic subjects, leading to a critical shortage in the number of technicians, labourers and tradespeople.
Most teenagers want to become economists, accountants and lawyers. Vocational qualifications have lost their appeal. The average age of workers in Russia is very high. Companies need young hands and fresh minds to work with modern high-tech machinery.
In this centre, students are trained on state-of-the-art equipment, an example of what can be done to make skilled labour more attractive to the young. The Russian government wants to urgently bolster the number of qualified workers over the next few years and decrease the country's dependence on energy exports. But with the number of high school graduates not expected to increase for at least another 7 years, Russia may have its work cut out. Neave Barker, Al Jazeera, Moscow.